Kol, Haloyim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and yes, 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this word refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled From Nightmare to a Fantasy. Okay? Now, what you're looking at here is a screenshot. 5:27 a.m. I was woke up this morning, and the first thing I did was grab my cell phone and clicked the precept that came to my heart, which is Ezekiel 9 and starting at 4, and we're gonna get it. So this came out of a dream, okay? And this dream I had started off very rough and frightening, okay? It was me and some random people, and we got gathered by these troops, and now I'm standing in an interrogation room, okay, on the wall, whatever you want to call lineup, being lined up, and it feels like I'm in a perfect setting of a police station or whatever, and I'm once again I'm frightened, okay, and next thing I know, I get pointed out, which is terrifying, and they pointed at me, and they said him, and he said yes, him, they said him. Do not touch him. And they removed me from the situation. And right then, I had overwhelmingly joy, which woke me up. And I'm waking up like, yes, verbally saying yes. So the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for those thoughts and these precepts came to the heart. So let's get it. This is the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel. If I can get to it. Well, Ezekiel 9 and 4. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said unto him, unto the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before a place. We are now scattered amongst all the four corners of the earth. Majority of us over here serving captivity in spiritual Babylon. Okay, but through all the earth. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Now, who's out there sighing and crying? Starting with the house of great millstone, starting with the apostles. That's why we ought to give double honors, okay? The elders, the Akim, and like-minded men that do the work in sincerity, that don't do the work for self praise, for a bag, for a 501c3 agreement with the wicked government. No, they do it righteously for the spiritual gift from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite and do what? Destroy, kill, and let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Okay, maids and women. You notice that was spoken of twice. Woe to ye that are at ease. Okay, over here in spiritual Babylon with that haughty attitude. Okay, but come not near any man upon who is the mark. Okay, and let's get, all right, hold on, I'm gonna finish this verse. And begin at my sanctuary. Where? At my sanctuary. Where's the sanctuary? Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Then they begun at the ancients. Who are the ancients? Those who know better. Those who proclaim to be teachers of this wisdom. Okay? And if you are, you better be doing it the right way. All right? Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Once again, the house is Yasharallah. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Yes, you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your father comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is our house. Okay, our nation. All right. So that's where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's judgment is going to start. Now, nobody's playing with you here. We're going to get it. What is that mark we talking about? Because marks throughout the Bible, and you got so many idiot teachers, and I'm going to say it what they are. They're idiots for thinking that you can manipulate the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when he's giving us the tools. So here's this mark that's spoken of in Ezekiel 9:4. Thawah. Thawah. Okay, and they got a V there, and there is no VRW, and that's supposed to be THA, then WA, Thawah. Okay? Desired mark, a sign of exemption from judgment. Okay? Now, we're going to get that other mark. Just so people who want to play foolish out here, because I don't have the time for that ignorance. If you can't comprehend this, then it ain't for you. This is that other mark, that wicked mark, the mark that we prophesize against, that we tell you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics to stay away from. So-called. Okay, the 12 tribes of Yasharallah. All right, let's get this mark, the wicked mark. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna read it. Revelations 13:16, and he calls of all who the wicked. Okay, the devils, the Edom, starting with Edom, but all the wicked that are in cahoots, all the nations, the 17 nations. Okay, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. Okay, now remember, the angel set the mark of Ezekiel 9. He sets that mark. Okay, this says he causeth all to receive a mark. Let's get the mark. Okay, just so it's no confusion right here. I don't want people telling me that well, that said mark and this said mark. You a fool. All right, this is charagma. All right, this mark in Revelations is charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
And what does this say? A stamp, an implanted mark. Now we're going to get the etymology of that mark, the implanted. How do you get an implant? All right. Karax.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
And what does this say here? A pale, a stake. A pale, a stake. Okay. So what does that mean? How do we do this? I was just at the hospital with a friend of mine. It's called a syringe. Okay, it's called a syringe needle. It goes into your body. Once again, an implant into your body. These are not the same marks. Now I'm going to go back to Ezekiel 9. Just so if you want to be confused, I'm trying to help you through your confusion. And if I can't, then, hey, send some prayers up. Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said unto him, the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, a people before a place, and set a mark upon their forehead. The angel set the mark of the man that sigh and cry for all the abominations, such as that abomination coming, Revelations, the ultimate abominations, Revelations 3, Revelations 13, starting in 16 through 18. Okay, that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, and one more time, just so there's no confusion. That mark is not the charagma, it's the thawah. Desired mark. Desired by who? The hopeful election, the 144 and the 1/3. The mark of exemption from judgment. Okay, so you see the different marks now. Are we getting it? Now this mark actually, it goes back to this, dates back to this. This is a spiritual mark. This was the actual physical act. Exodus 12:22. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip. Okay, Salaki, I'm going to start at 21. Then Moses called for all the elders of Yasharallah and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill it, and kill the Passover. Okay. And ye shall take a branch of hyssop and dip it in the blood of the lamb that is in the basin, and strike the lintel. And the lintel is the top of your post. Okay, the top of your doorpost, and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out that door, Salaki, and none of you should go out the door of the house until the morning. And once again, let's get this lintel, just in case you don't know. and strike the lintel. Okay?
Strong's H 4947. Mashkof. Mashkof.
In this original sense of overhanging, but a lintel of a door. And it said it before. What's up? Upper door post. There it go. Upper door post. So the top. And then it said, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of the house until the morning. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will pass through to smite the Egyptians. Remember that? And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will pass over the door and will not suffer the disaster to come unto your house to smite you. Okay, and I got to read that over. Slakia. Exodus 12 and 23. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your house to smite you. Okay, so that's a promise. All right. And that's what that mark of Ezekiel is now. It's a spiritual mark being put on who? The hopeful election that do the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and keep up the faith. OK, this is Psalms 56 and 11. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have I put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do unto me. Thy vows are upon me. O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I will render praise unto thee. Call Haloyom La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for thou hast delivered my soul from death. Wilt not thou deliver my feet from falling, that I may walk for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the light of the living? Okay? This is the book of Joshua. All right. And this is a mentality. This is a must mentality that you bear right now of Yasharallah. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics who want to make it, who want that Thawah, that mark of exempt. All right. This is the book of Joshua. 24, starting at verse 14. Now, therefore, fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and serve him with sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods, the idols, the vanity, which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt. We're in spiritual Egypt now, and they're still serving them. And serve ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And if it seem evil, bad times, First Maccabees chapter 1, starting at verse 11, those evil, wicked men went out because they felt sorrow for serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and following the law, statutes, and commandments. And if it seem evil, bad, ill will unto you, to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether it be the gods, once again, vanity, idol, wood and stone, which your fathers served, Jesus, okay, once again, earth pig, which your fathers served, that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods, once again, idols, vanity of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwelt. But as for me and my house, my temple, my soul, we will serve Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? This is the book of Romans. I pray that this has been edifying. Man, I'm having problem finding these books. Book of Romans, chapter 8 and 31. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be for us, be with us, who can be against us? Nothing. There's no might in this world that's above the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and definitely no might that's above his right hand, not even his left hand, because he didn't give his left hand that power to overthrow his right hand. Now, I'm going to end this off like this, because once again, that was a beautiful dream. It's called from a nightmare to a fantasy, thinking that I was about to get dealt with in a bad manner, and then they said, no, not him. Remove him. Okay, that was the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Who's the devil? The self-proclaimed white man, the red man, Edom. Okay, should cast some of you in prison, that ye may be tried. Tried as what? As gold is tried in that fire, as precious jewels are tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Once again, that 10 days is not 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10. It's a amount of time that is appointed by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, okay, of his choice. Be thou faithful unto death. See, it could happen. All right. And ye will, and I, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, will give thee a crown of life. And that's a promise. Okay. So that's what we got to be seeking after. Because if you're not seeking for this, the why, what you gonna get? You're gonna either get the other mark, the wicked mark, or how Bashim Yahushua has all other types of judgment planned for you. Famine, Esau's sword, okay, the teeth of wild beasts, the spirits created for vengeance for those who are not protected by that what? Thawah. And with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.